Right, rise and shine. First dig of the autumn season 2015, and I'm at Trond's place, and we're going to a field where he did a great find here the other day. Now that's Christian IV. Christian IV. He made a bunch of cool coins, and he even put portraits on small denominations. This is a 4 shilling, and it even has a portrait. So he liked his own portrait. They're at 6 shilling, 8 shilling, and quite high silver content. Wow, look at that coin with an elephant. I think that's a very expensive one actually. Yeah. Right, and here's the find. You can tell on reading from the right, Christian IV, GDAN. Now, De Gracia, Denmark. This is quite good quality. Mint mark there is a clover, and the date 1630. And he also found a 2 shilling Frederick toast and one of those clippings. But that's a really, really nice coin. Try to get one more today. See you out in the field. Well, you know, the Norwegian farmers do have too much cash. That guy, and that's a very, very nice guy, by the way. We have been detected his place. He just landed in a big chopper, just in front of the doorstep, and it just left. And see you later. And I've made the find of the century. It's a medallion, 1981. Nittedal, that's a place, that's an area. Høstfestival, Autumn Festival. So the Valley's Autumn Festival, 1981. A screamer, beautiful yellow enamel, pure brass, a beauty. Trond's over there. We got Stefan, and we got a local Kai with us as well. But to be honest, I've never really found anything good at this place. Trond always finds the cool stuff, but maybe today will be the exception. It's a beautiful day anyway. Yeah, at least I have my first coin for the autumn season, and I think this is 1 øre Oscar. Yeah, and that it is. I won't even bother to check the date, or maybe I will. And as I just told Trond, I found the 1 øre. He obviously has one in silver.
10 øre.
Can you tell the date? Well, it's silver. It's 88 or 98. No, it's 1902. 1902. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Ser du, det er 19 der du ikke har hatt den.
Ja, jeg tror 1903, for 1902 finnes ikke.
Ok.
1903.
1903. 1902 doesn't exist.
Last year of this.
Cool. Trond strikes silver again. Christian VII, 1887.
1787.
Sorry. Too late. Minted in Norway. Second silver of the day. Yes! Finally! High tone, 82. Screamer. That's my first silver of the autumn season. It's probably just a 10 øre. Let's see if I can get some macro. It's probably just a tenner, but I don't care. It's silver. I'll clean it. Let's find out. It's a bit too small to a tenner actually, but we'll see. Actually, it's a little bit cooler than a tenner. It's a 2 shilling, 1842 I think, Carl John. Very low silver content, and it's a flower and not a star version. I'm gonna have to clean it very, very carefully when I get back home. So this is the first king in the Swedish Union period, because I don't think it's Carl XV. No. I think it's a 2 shilling Carl John. So it's actually a cool coin with low, very low silver content. King Kong! I just left Tron. We had a discussion. It's Carl the 15th. And I get a 44 signal, and I think, it's crap. It's gotta be foil. That's not crap. That's not crap, man. Det ikke crap, ikke sant? Gidder du å pelle ut mens jeg filmer det?
This must be
That's the cool
2
coin.
shilling. Norwegian lion.
It's Frederick IV.
Frederick 4, 2
God
shilling.
damn it. Okay. And the year is gone. That was funny. That was a 44. I'll clean it. Sorry for the noise. And that's so very typical. The year is missing. Some of these, when you pass, is it 17? Is it the earlier ones or the later ones?
Later on.
Like from 17, 18, 17, 20? But I don't know.
After 1714, it's
It's a good
more, yeah.
strike. Why? I'm not sure if you can ever find out. I see the one and the bottom of the 7, but well, it's my first hammer, and it's just been 20 minutes since my last silver, so cool. This is a funny bunny. Stefan came with this, and at the first glance you would think this is a modern replica. Look at how straight those lines, those incisions are, and it still has some of its silver plating on it. But I've been fooled before about how modern actually real Viking stuff can appear. If you look at the alloy, if you look at the color of that alloy, it's got the right bluish tone that Viking copper alloys have. And the fastener, the needle and the fastener has been made of iron. Now, if this was a modern replica, they would probably use steel. So, I wouldn't dare throw this away. This is a face, and it had a needle going across over there, attached to the end there. So this can actually be Viking. But I've never seen them coming off the out of the ground with so much gilding left. But then again, it has never been really popular to replicate these stuff. And look at the eyes. They're not straight. They're not level. You see? If we draw a line between those two eyes, you will see that the left eye is higher up than the right eye, indicating that that's not the. It's not synchronized. That's also a good indication. I would hand this in. You can make a fool out of yourself, but it can also be an exceptional piece. We have Viking finds here from before. We have a trefoiled brooch just over the road. I found that 2 years ago. Tron has found a Saxon strap junction. So piece. I might be an idiot again, and take the analysis I did with that possible Viking piece. It's hard to identify stuff out in the fields. This was a shitty signal. Can it be gold? Or is it toy jewelry? If it's toy, it's only gold that can last that good. It's modern, obviously, but that stone is horrible. But I mean, if it's a fake, child Donald Duck, it looks kind of goldish. Let's see if we can find the stamp.
Polkombe, som riksvåpen.
585. I'll show you. Come on. But I'm not sure about that stone, but it's gold. It's gold, all right. Where's the stamp? Come on. There, come on. There, you'll see it. 585 KS. That stone is horrible. And it's probably not a very precious stone since the ring is so cheap. But it's gold. Cool. Yeah, and that's gonna be my last target. It's a slag. In that corner of the field there's been some kind of metal production. It's full of these bits and bobs. Let's get home and have a look at the finds and have a brewski. Alrighty, back home. Trash, the good stuff, the coins from the UK. I thought I just want to give you an update on my little gardening project. Some of the tomatoes are doing well. I even have a green bell pepper in there. Those tomatoes are coming up. These we have some chilies. Yeah, here you have some chilies. They're called Hinkelheit. I have another chili. These chilies are really coming on strong. They're called Blue Christmas. But where's Satan's Kiss? Where is my Satan Kiss? Yeah, there it is. Hey, here we got some chilies. Satan's Kiss. So, but we've had a really terrible June and July. But August has been good. These are all the same varieties, called Tiny Tim. Some are getting red. Cucumbers are exploding. I only have 2 plants now. I don't care about them anymore. I have so much. They produce a lot. They produce too much. These are dwarf varieties. And this Japanese guy, he really just... It's called... Kirivicha... Korichneva. And I really like the shape of them. But I had to cut that plant down a lot. Celery. And I've harvested all my... I still have some spinach, but I harvested all my beetroots. And I've made quite a lot of pickles. That's tomorrow's project, actually. Is to I have to drain off the liquid and reheat them. And then pour it back on the glass. And they are really sour. This is not for kids. They're really thick. I want them thick. It's full of horseradish, mustard seeds, very little sugar, approximately 300 grams per liter, I think, if I remember correctly. Laurel and dill, crown dill. Here's just a mix I made for everyday use. These are my beetroots. They're really cool. And they're only with red onion and cumin. And some black pepper. And I still have one glass left of my delicious jelly from sour red berries. Well, enough about that. The finds from the UK have arrived. Highlight some of the nicer ones. Come on, focus. There you go. That's Henry or John staring at you. Short cross. What do we have? It's a Henry III. Canterbury mint. There's another portrait staring right at you. One of the better short crosses. King John. London mint. Cool. That one is quite rare actually. It's a halfpenny Waterford mint, Ireland, Edward I. And this is also quite cool. Now there's one. Now that one isn't so straight. There's still an okay short cross. And the half crown was a biggie. And then you have Queen Anne. I think it's a 7-11. So, and a couple of half cuts and what have you. Today's find, obviously, again, I'm pretty sure I have a 1714 with this mark, and that's a very valuable one. You can see, if you focus now your attention at 12 o'clock, or at 10 minutes past 12. There. To me, that's a 4. That is the bottom and the cross of the digit 4, right? And that's not a 0 next to it. That's a 1. And next to that you have half of the 7, and there you have a 1. So this could have been a very valuable coin, but it's not. It's crap. And that's so typical with these. I'm not too happy with the focus right now. And then cool silver. I haven't found it for a while. Only washed it in water. It's this one. That's a lousy picture. King he didn't reign for long. Carl XV. Well, he didn't make much coins anyway. You don't find him that often. And then beautiful medallion, 3 years younger than me. Well, I'm born in 78, and they were actually produced in Norway. Nowadays they would be produced in China, right? That's a Norwegian town. And then a small little piece of gold, modern stuff, 585 RNS. I haven't looked that up. I don't know anything about stones, but if you stare at them, if you look at them from like there, it is kind of nice. I don't know anything about it. This is 2 grams of gold maximum, and it's 58%. So this is not. It's fun to find gold, but it's modern stuff. That's it. Only one thing missing, right? So the season has started. We did a good. Dig, I think, and I'm taking all kinds of reservations with regards to that possible Viking piece. It can be modern trash, steel, iron, pin. I have no idea. If it was steel, maybe it would have rusted anyway. But I assume that if it was modern, they would maybe have made the pin out of some other kind of I don't know. It's too shiny, but then again, I've been fooled before. I've really been fooled before with Viking pieces that looks modern and then they turn out to be quite old. So better to be on the safe side, huh? Okay, that's it. We got 2 silvers, some gold, and a nice day outside. And we're having an ass beer. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy your detecting, and see you as the season progresses. We have some really good fields going on, but all the wheat hasn't been cut yet. This field was kind of early, so we're still in August. Take care, brother.